Ei, caralho, tanto tempo, levava mais dois comigo, tanto tempo para carregar o lança-rockets, este caralho levou. Eras. Foda-se, vou acabar o artefacto finalmente. Foda-se, está a ver que não. Dar unbanner até alguns.
Hello.
Anda para trás. Anda para trás com isso, pá.
Dizia que não fazer PVP, pois.
3 ucranianos. Não, pior, é Gambit. 4 ucranianos, pronto. Ucrânia! Claro. Fica com madeira. Não, é tranquilo. Eu também levo um rocket. Olha com rockets.
Anomaly detected.
A nível de cenários, diria mais que parece que eu já entendi.
Scans have found something. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Fui eu que já lá meti.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Meti tiro.
Launching probe.
Tá caralho. Caralho, grande bocada que o filho da puta me deu. Foda-se. Bote corno, paneleirão.
Probe away. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched.
Eu já estou cheio, vou já entregá-los. Ai que cabralho. Filhos da puta. Faltam 15.
Ah, filha da puta. Mata-me a mim, filha da puta. Já não fez.
Agora não temos mapa.
Já o matei.
Olha, além
Filha da
do
puta matou-me mesmo assim.
Did you matar?
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Não.
Yeah.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Não tinha muita lealdade, como assim? Tu não tens a opção, mas não tens a opção em Gambit para jogar freelance. Nós estamos em Fireteam, mas se estás a jogar sozinho e se queres de igual para igual, jogas freelance. Está toda a gente na mesma situação, ninguém está em Fireteam. Agora, se estás aqui, não tem que ser mais duro, porque com 4 gajos com comunicação, a jogar contra 2 mais 2 ou mesmo 4 pessoas sem comunicação.
By acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Tranquilo.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
Deixa-me já pôr estes motos ali. Eu ia lá vim buscar aqui o moto. Vais lá, pá. Só tenho um moto, caralho.
Ah, fais attention. Non, 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 non. Quel est papa? Non, non, viens là.
Eu vou lá pro 4, tenho aqui e trago mais um. Caralho.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were...
Ah, que estavas atrás de mim, filho da puta.
He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
Shotgun!
Dê um dano que eu vou dar o outro lado. Dê um dano, dê um dano.
One down.
Got one.
Esse não foi comigo.
These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
Cuidado.
She's lost it. We need to
Sí,
find someone who
para
can make sense of this.
Hacia el arca.
Só falta das finishers.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
É, peraí que eu vi que faltam dois.
Is that a settlement? Better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Vejam lá se alguém precisa fazer alguma coisa.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
Não, ainda não.
Only men here.
Eu não fiz nada.
Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That's possible, but the woman on the
Eu
beach
faço mais
said the
também e vou
exiled ones came
trabalhar.
back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Já cortaste espingardas.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his
E o
crew
pessoal
to
está
eat
fora se
toxic
já
food?
vejamos isso.
Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that one.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishment. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Agora é para
Keeps us. Protect. The hunters will kill you.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Estás a falar do quê? Mas estás a falar de quê? De que raio?
Foda-se a Deep Stone.
Ah, sim, falta fazer uma. Sim. Epá, eu só sei que a primeira que fizemos saiu-me logo duas assim seguidinhas e depois nunca mais.
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control? That's horrible.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
No.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long.
Yeah.
They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
Eu só sei que ontem o Gio não ia fazer os pardais e eu assim que lhe disse que comecei a uma, ele foi logo a correr.
A few mutinied over the decision.
É
My father
verdade.
and his officers turned the mechs on them.
E chegou lá sacou uma puta de uma espada branca.
Yeah.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out
Não
the
dá para abrir, bem.
assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Este aqui.
Maltinha, eu vou fazer bocadinho de trails, já
Say
aparece.
why he separated the men and women.
No.
Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish.
Caraças,
Maybe the men
pá.
got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Anda.
Do you see an explanation for this? Who's your father?
Is he? None of this
Sai da
fits.
frente.
Maybe the initial decision, but the rest, abuse of
Tá
power
ali, já
doesn't
vi, já
get
vi.
clearer than this.
Lá pedir o ai.
Find
Ali
this
outro
man.
ao fundo.
Já foi, vais lá ali target, já andou.
A sério.
Beleza, estão outros aí em cima.
Yeah. Deus da puta.
God damn it, it's really him.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Incoming.
Já baixava a madeira.
Ah, cabrão. Estava aqui, ele veio dois comigo.
Ele já lá estava, ele já lá estava.
Já lá estava quando tu falaste. Já estava lá
Quando
dentro.
falaste, ele já lá estava.
Já estava lá todo contente a matar os gajos. Já, quando tu falaste já estava lá dentro. Onde é que estão os gajos?
Já está.
Agora está fechado, agora posso sair outra vez, é por causa disso. Abram que eu vou lá ao outro lado.
Caputo, já descastou, mano. Tem calma.
Já estás?
contigo.
Ah, não vi.
Yeah.
Got trouble.
Onde é que estão as putas aqui? Ah, caralho, o cabrão passou-me aqui. Não, para não apareceu-me aqui ao pé das bruxas. Filho da puta. Ele apareceu aqui também ao pé das bruxas. Grande cabrão, pá.
Vocês descobriram aí.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Filhos da mãe, como é que ele... Pô, apareceu-me aqui em frente, desgraça.
Já estás aí, nem sequer sabes quais são.
Weapons ready. Combat drone ready.
Do meio.
Stun him! Target down!
Do meio. Tá?
Olha, gostei deste bocadinho.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my
Bom
father.
trabalhinho.
Tá, até logo.
Hello.
Mas o pai agora.
Mandaste?
Eu tinha lá com as fitas aqui. Eu posso dar a jogar. Yeah, basicamente. Eu também. Vamos embora. Bem melhor.
Levantar meus palmas. Mandaste mensagem ao gajo já?
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him. Justify this.
Pronto. É um King's Fall, é isso? Então, e estás de quê, tu? Estás de Arlock? Ok. Ah, tá bem.
Eu até posto no marketplace, deve estar ter documentos para cabeças. Ver o ano às vezes, se calhar 2 km.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order.
Eu sei.
As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
3, 2, 1, caminho.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure.
There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Baba.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Ui. Já passei pelo portal. Vais ver os símbolos.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander.
Oh.
Shepard.
Yeah?
Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Depois de Quais foram os que tu disseste? Ou... As unhas. Tu lembras que não tinhas
I appreciate
nada
being
disso?
able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Eu sei. 357 agora.
We'll talk
Ah,
later.
eu... Essa... Exatamente. Dele se agarrar. Mas não tinha nada disso.
Não, não fica. Não estava a mudar a umbrada. Olha. Ai, já não chegas. Ai, já. Olha aí, agora fui eu.
Também tens que dar um desconto à sua estiel. E tem que dar desconto a ti.
Still need to get to Tajanka, Shepard. I'll talk to you later. Be here if you need me.
Nossa. Estamos a fazer.
Commander. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Então, vou chegar agora.
Shepard, is there time to visit the city?
Not yet.
I shall return to my meditations.
Bestinho.
Hey, got a minute? Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
So, Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
You know I can hear you.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile.
The
specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic
Considerado das mais
mistake in
perigosas.
judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Hey.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around.
3, 2...
No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
Agora fiquei bocadinho ali perdida.
Quanto tempo? Vai. Vai. Cinco, 4, 3 tiros.
Tempo, certo? Tá, pode ir. 4, 3.
Paulo, quanto tempo? Podes ir. Sete, 4, 3.
Tempo, sabe? Posso? Tá, pode ir. Três, 2, 1.
Paulo. Podes ir. Não. Podes tirar.
Tempo, sabe?
Tira, tira.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Já vi.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives of all. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keep us alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tally helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tally. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
If Tali Zora can't even get a body trapped in the stand.
Mas com roupinha, filha, para ficar mais confortável aqui.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait,
Oh, that's
Ron,
fascinating.
you called me
Thank
Vas
you very much.
Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Ainda estás aflita da Alxíria.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Ei, tu, Agil, já foste jantar com o chinês, não?
One of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
Nem nunca mais me lembrei disso.
For my part,
Era agora, não é que ele estava cá?
Acho que sim.
But I have
O
no
Luís
O
Pinto.
Pinto.
Não, o Luís Pinto.
Rapaz, disse que ligava ao Gil para marcar um jantar e nem ver o jogo do Porto.
Someone who speaks for her side.
Estava curioso para saber como é que tinha corrido e jantar com o chinês.
She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always his or her ship's captain.
Isso parece que foi o Mike ontem.
You actually speak for my defense.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Quantas aqui ainda te faltam fazer? É só essa? Ok, não é. O que é que escreveu?
Do quê?
Não, café, pá. Não consigo ver nada, mas não tem. Foi um ou dois.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Paulo, anda cá para cima. Yeah.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated.
E já agora,
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
É interroida.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
É marca do iniciante,
would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Não era necessariamente lá, mas pronto. Podia correr mal. Tinhas pouco mais de meia vida, dava para ir em duas fases, que era o que tinhas ainda.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard.
The
Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Oh, God.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
esquerda.
É o meu primeiro cá em cima. Seis, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Calma aí,
Yes,
não se
I heard
esqueçam.
about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Victor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
É o meu primeiro.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Precisas de armas.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself? Let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course. I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Dá para ti.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters,
Agora que começar a falar da
Quarian
gravidez.
race.
You're insane.
Mesmo.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed.
É o meu primeiro.
Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But If the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Viste aí, ó cabeças? Viste aí?
Carl Rieger.
Eu te mandei.
Shepard, Telizora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Yep.
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Sim, que já estava à cabeça, acho eu.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her and she deserves better.
Assim que é quando estás de frente para a entrada mesmo para o Golgoroth, viras para a direita e encontras já logo.
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Hope you're right, ma'am. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Desligas isso, desligas.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure.
Have
to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe
Não
out
está
there.
abertura. Não está abertura.
You set me up,
Então,
Shala. You
depois
told
naquilo que
Captain
abres.
Donovan not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali.
Okay.
Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you.
Okay.
I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
What?
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alaray.
Eu ainda estou a falar da abertura. Oh, mano, eu vou agora.
There seem to be some arguments going
Ficou com água na boca, teve que se ausentar.
Yes, the guest's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the whole world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Então vai lá puxar a atenção do
Ficaste com água na boca, cabeças?
Passa pelos pés dele.
Ficaste com água na boca?
Tali, you
Chama a atenção, meu cabeça.
for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean room safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the whole world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Riel Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
No.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Even during the healing, Tali's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail an active equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Thanks for the information.
Thank you, Admiral.
3, 2, 1.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Talia a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcoris
Já roubei parte uma bola em cima.
about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we
A
go.
gente confiamos que na
Our
primeira
people
força
have, during
vocês fossem matar
difficult
o boss.
periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion,
Claramente,
had difficulty
tipo, fomos
altering
logo
the ship's
apanhados com duas
registry
bolas no
information.
teto por destruir.
Citizens of these
Porque
foreign
tanto
named
cabeças
ships
como
have
ficamos
borne
à
the
espera.
stigma of
Eu
these
até já
names
estava a ir
with
embora.
grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the
Porque já
idea that
estávamos a contar que vocês tivessem matado na
something with
primeira.
a nice, respectable
Mas
name,
se tiver...
like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did.
É carregador.
We tried to...
Eu é que fui meter que bate, tá bem.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Mas eu também nunca disse que era Larila.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Não, também nunca disse nada disso. Eu disse que era
I just think your
florzinha.
father's plans for war were wrong.
Não, eu disse que era florzinha, passarinho. Foi aquilo que eu disse.
Se formos a ver o lore, ela tem razão. Se formos a ver o lore, ela tem razão. Estás a ver o Warlock que aprendeu com o Fellwinter, que era o Warlock. Aí agora aprendeu com o Osiris, que é o verdadeiro. Não vejo a história, ele diz, e agora foi a minha aprendiz mais voraz, não sei o quê, tinha sempre vontade de tudo.
Sorry, I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the
Só
Alaran?
tens uma hipótese, se fizer play, ativa aí no chance. Se eu fizer play,
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Mãe está-se a despachar para isso
I
aí.
mean that they're afraid the
Mãe está-se a despachar para ir às compras.
more of themselves from materials on the Alara.
Pronto, então sai o último.
Let's head to the
Bora.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now.
Bota cartucho.
Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Keep us alive.
Vai ver para onde é que eu ia meter os pés.
Change weapons.
Get ready to fight. Nice.
Then stay down.
Got one.
Agora de ter chegado ao trabalho.
Já está no stream.
Quase certeza.
Hostiles responsible countermeasures.
És maior.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rails are ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Eu fico aqui à esquerda atrás.
Quando quiserem, podemos começar.
Era a frente esquerda.
O torno é na trás direita, a entrada, trás direita.
Foi ela.
Frente direita.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed
É à
and
frente.
integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable things, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous. prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all
this. A saída é na frente esquerda.
Who's running the system diagnostics? I didn't authorize. Oh, killer. How many get their networked?
All
of them. Rail Zora.
Sai daí, filho. Vai na frente. E a saída. Podem sair.
What's this?
It's got trouble.
Não acabou. Por acaso o Pedro entrou mesmo a tempo para ter de trás. Mas que faltamos a estar no
Target lock.
Target lock, já.
Mas
mesmo
assim,
assim. Não. Está a subir. Mas mesmo assim está puta de efeito.
Acho que o efeito acho que vai ser o mesmo. Ou vai ser mais forte.
Exatamente. Não, já apanhei.
É a frente esquerda. E frente esquerda.
Retorno, ainda falta aí um Black Eater. Podem sair.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Vão para ver os bytes, mas não entrem. 3, 2, 1, entrem.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Tá aí, tá aí.
Eu matei ele. Foda-se. Mal. Não é fácil, isso é tudo. Não morre nada, pô. Pra frente, tira aí. Pra frente, pra frente. Boa tarde.
Alô.
Comprem o que tiverem a comprar.
Então. Conseguiste, queridos?
Yes, first try. Vê lá, fui lá, sem uma shotgun com 4 times a charm, imagina.
A casa da luz.
Uma shotgun com 4 times a charm, deve ser para DPS.
Mapa de double flood novamente.
Consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Tu posso me acertar bonito hoje.
Está calado, estou.
Damn it.
Já viste o cofre?
Até Bright tem agradecer no post, mano.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Já tinhas feito, só te sai 3 por encontro nos bosses.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Vai aos volts, faz o excesso da coisa, da Val. O primeiro excesso da Val com os 3 bonecos. É isso. Vais lá com um boneco, abres o primeiro excesso, tens logo 5. Ou se tiveres o save do Shiroshiv, também se souberes o excesso de voltar para trás, também é igual.
Por agora não, estou aqui.
Então.
Se eu preciso de ajuda, eu posso ir.
Eu posso ir. Já foi planificado.
Eu estou com uma coisa de mim também é.
Mas a Fire tem para fechado hoje.
Não é muito bem estudado, é o Sebastião.
Mas eu quero entrar em ti.
Não, mas por isso é que está fechadinho.
Ah.
Estás a perceber? Isto não é uma entrada, é uma coisa. Tu chama-lhe o que quiseres. Tu chama-lhe o que quiseres.
Sim senhora, patroa, estamos a entrar no momento.
Entrar aqui, entra. Vou fazer essa parte aqui da spoilers.
Fazer isto sem o Roshi não vai ser aqui.
Ele pode ir aí dar a perninha e depois salta fora.
E agora que vou aprender o primeiro encontro.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Eu não digo nada, que eu não sei se já reparaste que eu não... Não sei se já reparaste que eu não tenho lugar nessa regra.
I know. I just... This is terrible.
Eu posso sair, não.
I don't want to know that
Eu não vou lá fazer nada. Eu vou só mesmo ajudar.
Pronto.
Mas estou a ver
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic firewall attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to
Não, estou a falar sério, não posso mostrar só tem
this.
230. Tenho que o encher, faltam
When
10.
this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Eu também.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, Ad. Call it.
A pity Shepard's father. He is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend possibly exiling Tali.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Leech.
Sorry we're late.
Isso não é glitch. É batota. Aliás, nem batota é, tu não estás a fazer nada que o jogo não permite.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Já estava no sítio certo.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Shit. Completamente. Shit.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
Não, o Gio gosta de ser martelado. É diferente. Ainda bem que ele está aí.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Isso pensas tu?
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity.
Ele está a ver muito que eu fui ver.
Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Goodbye, Admiral.
Nice talking, Shepard. Funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Yep. What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard.
Ah, a minha Taipan está assim, está no
Just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Não. Está a nível 13. Está a nível 13.
I was wrong. Talizora was innocent after all.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets,
Se eles estão de suar tanto a Taipan como a...
Kill us alive.
Não, mas tipo, tanto a Taipan como a Storm Chaser não dá, não se taca nem com o Front of Might, nem com nada.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
Se for como eu, que no Oryx vou dar DPS e não ativa vez nenhuma,
including
não
my
adianta
father's,
nada.
that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Eu faço surpresa.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the other eye. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
Espera aí, eu fico com qual? Com 3i?
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh, tá bem, mas eu só fiz isto uma vez. Já vi. Ok.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad they're on our side.
A war with the Geth would be a disaster. We'd never reach.
Congratulations, Talizora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride, whenever you decide to come home.
A menos queiras que os pareçam apanhar a cena e eu faço só por aí.
Tá bom.
O vermelho tá aqui. Já foi.
Queima dos martelos agora. Só para não... Ah, roubaram-me o suppressor. Quem me roubou o suppressor?
Commander, you've received a new message at your
Ele
private
morreu ao dar raise. Foi a cabeça.
Help you, Commander.
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Que não fosse lusitano. Que puta, optium. Optium. Não sei. Opá, eu não ando a par das novas tendências, não é? Nem das tuas. Para mim. Nossa. Antes de morrer estúpido. Antes de morrer estúpido mesmo. Pouquinho, olha, foda-se, deixa-me falar com este mano.
O vermelho está ali. Tá.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those
agora
Quarians.
é para
I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Tá. Ah, estou presa outra vez. Ali embaixo.
Por baixo de ti. Por baixo de ti, Sebastião.
Ai. Não, não, não.
É wipe, eu não chego às duas coisas.
Olha.
Aconteceu que a Mara estava presa mesmo por baixo do Sebastião e o Sebastião não viu.
O vermelho está aqui. É, aqui é os spot.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Estou presa. Olha, por que não me deixou pôr? Tá.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Damon?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Hey.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. Whatever.
Ja.
Ja. Você não me deixa pôr? Ah. Só. Ah!
Eu já dei.
Isso aí.
Olha, ganhaste o Rocket.
Não.
É engraçado.
Foi Gambit.
Não.
Tá feito. Muito giro.
Update.
1%.
Misturado, claro.
have detected an anomaly.
Oui, vous y allez tant, oui.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Que eu já deslizo para desligar.
Probe away.
I'm back again. Aqui dog.
Launching probe.
Até já.
Já.
Qual é a...
Probe away.
Qual é o quê?
Prison of Elders.
Queres ir fazer uma remaster para treinar, Gil?
Podemos fazer, já me tinha lembrado disso. É pena a gente não poder mudar, senão a gente íamos era já para o Inside 10. Sabes que mais de metade daquilo que tu vês naqueles vídeos de awesome fucking build, eu caralho, é a previsão de saberes exatamente aonde é que vai aparecer, o que é que vai aparecer, onde é que não vem. Antecipação.
É verdade, ontem era para te perguntar e esqueci. Já viste o glitch no Ghost of Fire?
O Hunter.
O Hunter, yeah. Basicamente, tipo, matas as hidras para abrir a porta e tipo, vais lá para dentro da sala, metes atrás do pilar de maneira a posicionar-te entre o pilar e o boss. Ou seja, chegas atrás do pilar e o boss fica parado atrás do pilar. Vais limpando waves e tal até estejas pronto, e quando estiveres pronto com o Hunter Dark, mandas o super novo para o chão, para o spawn dos mobs num timing específico e o boss, apesar de estar imune, leva one shot.
Wow. Really?
Tens que mandar o super mesmo quando está a aura branca dos mobs de spawn a aparecer. Quando vejo a forma dos mobs, mas ainda não vejo os mobs, e aí tens que o super no chão, mas pau.
Abra fire team, hoje.
Temos três champions. E faz bem.
Que modos de Champions é que queres levar?
Overlords e Vários.
Tem uns 3.
Overlords e Vários, que eu levo Overlords e Unspoilers. Deixa eu passar para aqui uma pequena depois.
Oi.
Estou pronto.
Eu não. Alguém quer vir?
Eu.
Tá. Vais com que eu volto?
Eu vou com a tua querida.
Com lamante?
Liga.
Não, são duas lamentes.
Oh, Kirita, se fosse a ti, metia a fala em guilhotina e metia a Bastion. Fica todo mundo a ver que é para ir para cima.
Pá, vão vocês que eu não tenho last level para isso. Isto está em 1610, eu estou em 1610.
Na boa. Eu queria passar para aqui.
Oh, Chico, sai daí. O que tu fazes?
Ok.
Tens que dobrar as minhas costas, batalhoco. Sai daí.
E eu estou na primária. Posso sempre meter um granade launcher com blinding. Deixa eu ver se tem aqui um outro valor.
Eu por acaso estou com o blinding.
Estava a pensar nisso.
Os escudos é que é Solar e Void, não é?
Eu só tenho Solar. Não sei. Sorry. Está toda a gente pronta. Prontinhos?
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the gap far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Ainda não fez 3 anos, acho que.
Ora, e o alho?
Não, é possível, estava possível.
Não fez 3 anos, não sei.
Sim.
Foi.
Systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Não.
Já sabia que ele vai com ele.
Caution, guided
missile system active.
Nossa.
Mission objectives located.
Aqui a porta.
Acho que é assim que eu escolhi as coisas.
Não sei. Isso é... Sim, o que é isso? Sim.
Esqueci-me completamente.
Não está bem. Não, mas... Ui, já foi. What?
Morreste da explosão das costas do gajo.
Yeah.
Foi como eu ainda há bocado.
Fui para cima todo contente de espada.
Anda aqui direito. Está cego o bicho.
Eu fui chamoso.
O velho está cego. E aquece.
Olha bem para a quantidade de medos que eu estou a mandar, não é? Atrás. Ai! Quais?
Oh!
4 por semana, acho que faz uma rotação de 3.
Já, também acho que sim. Não. Não, podes ter que fazer horas dentro de uma raia. Ui. Não tenho... Sim, é isso.
Ah!
Bateste no comboio.
Foi.
Eu vi-te passar por mim ali. Não, ele é que bateu literalmente no comboio, que ele ia em super. Ele ia com o Thunder Crash. Ele é que super-homem. Portanto, foi o super-homem que bateu no comboio. Exatamente.
É verdade.
Então, tipo, ele mandou super para um sítio, o vosso teleportou-se, ele deu a curva, não bateu na parede, estás a ver? Passou por mim com, tipo, como um rocket mesmo e foi mandar-se contra o comboio. Caralho.
É das poucas strikes que curto no jogo.
Casa da prisão na Felda, se faz das lembranças.
Tá pá, se calhar também, mas não só. É tipo uma strike que não me custa a fazer, não acho que seja tedioso.
Sim, tá, tens sempre atividade em todo o lado e caralho, cenas.
Isso é brutal. E então quando vês os outros a bater, espetáculo.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Eu só estava a ver esse a explodir e tu ias com...
Yeah.
Ih, 4 Champions? Ota.
Yeah.
Já temos a coisa atrás de nós já.
Os dois barreiros são...
O antes está para voltar atrás de nós. O overload, desculpa. Está morto.
Tá, e está lá o Unsubble também.
Portanto,
Assim mesmo, assim não explode.
fuck that guy. Filha da puta.
Ixi. Estou a ser um manaviça do caralho. Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Pois, estou a ser um manaviça do caralho.
Para dar o Platinum temos que matar o Champion do meia. Vou já matar aqui o Barrier. O Barrier está morto.
Vai spawnar aí, acho que
O Unstoppable já está lá. Ui, está aqui, quer dizer. Está morto já. Dead. Agora tem o Minotauro do meio, o Overload. Está aqui já? Está aqui ao pé de mim? Está atrás de nós?
Eu não tenho Overload.
Está comigo, está comigo. Acho que ainda anda para aí outro Overload.
Então se calhar melhor sairmos do meio. Sai do meio, sai da minha, senão o Champion não disse nada.
Está aí, ó, está aí em cima.
Então e o vosso está, não, filhote?
Olha o gajo cá dentro, badalhoco.
Estava cheio de heavy e não tinha special, agora que estou cheio de special não tenho heavy.
Oh, eu estou a jogar com o Lucent Finisher e não fiz um único finisher. Mas é bom que a gente se comece a lembrar disso, que é para podermos recuperar à pesada mesmo assim à vontade. Se aí...
Eu estou cheio, estou com 54.
Por acaso nem estou a jogar Lucent Finisher, mas posso mudar o logo. Estou com Elemental Time Dilation e vou só saber para o modo game. Apanhei a Gil. Olha, mandei um martelo para o Gil apanhar e ficou lá preso em cima o martelo.
Vamos para baixo?
Pode ser.
Assim, um gajo, estou tudo close quarters, sinto-me um...
Merda. Merda.
Pois.
Já viste?
Ou seja, são lixados, é só para eu não lhe acertar no great spot. Olha um índico. Aí o boss é que me dropa a Evi, está certo.
Matar da ação.
Easy peasy, sem morrer.
Boa cena. E eu consegui fazer só morrer 3 vezes. Portanto, tá bom. Hello. E caralho. Bem cheio de vontade.
Temos que fazer mais uma.
Não vou e faz. Senhora. Ah pá, querem ajuda? A gente vamos aí ajudar.
Shepard,
Opinião.
what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Também.
Sure. Let me just... Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though, except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Scorpion vai jogar dares e já está a pegar em mounties?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Pelo menos é de cavalinho.
Já que vais fazer um kit, aproveita, manda lá, põe essa bounty e fica logo pronto.
Yeah. Já vou tratar disso.
Eu quero a bounty por aqui.
Para XP mais. Guardas para a
para a próxima deles, yeah.
Pois.
Então.
Já ficas pronto, filho.
Hey. What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're
whatever.
Yeah, Bounty Simulator é garantidinho. Top number 1.
O meu jogo favorito.
Nossa santa.
É esta altura do campeonato?
Yeah.
Ah, tá bom.
Commander,
what
can I do?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Of course, Commander.
Cabal Extraction, tens de destruir a nave.
No messages for you, Commander.
Shriekers. É o Shriek.
2 bruxas, um Shrieker, 2 bruxas, outro Shrieker, 2 bruxas, outro Shrieker, está certo?
Não, tens de fazer as 3 placas.
Your reserves at 50%.
Mas espera lá.
Scorpion, estás
Não
enganado.
precisamos
Esse
ir ao
aí dos
El.
Vex tens de fazer as 3 placas.
Eu... Uma coisa... Uma coisa... Uma cavalinho...
Não, 100%. Não, a partir do momento em que fazes as 3 placas, aquela porcentagem para, não tens de fazer 100%.
O dos Scorn, tens que rebentar as bolinhas todas brancas que vêm da máquina, não podes deixar elas passarem de uma máquina para a outra. O outro do carrinho do Throne... Yeah. Os do carrinho do Throne World, que andas atrás do carrinho, tens que matar uns gajos, que ele dropa umas orbes, essas bolinhas, tens que mandar as bolinhas para dentro do carrinho. Yeah. É isso, praticamente sabes todos. Os da Europa, dos Briggs, tens que matar os robozinhos que andam à volta das pirâmides.
Yeah.
Qual seguires?
Aquele dos Vex. Pronto, tens que entrar e sair. Tens que entrar e sair dentro.
Tens que rebentar as blades sem...
Aquelas... Claro, não. Primeiro tens que partir a do meio. Aliás, nem tens de destruir nenhuma, precisas delas. Tens que entrar e sair. Vais ganhar um debuff, vais disparar para cima. Sim. Mas esse é daqueles que chega lá um artista, parte das blades, pronto, fodeu-se. Vais para a próxima, ele faz-te o mesmo, fodeu-se. Pronto.
Eu nem quero apanhar a bounty e não tenho strange coins.
Dá moedinhas.
Mesmo. Agora pá mesmo, agora pá.
Só para tu veres, desde que isto saiu, eu estou a rank 6. Nunca dei reset, estou a rank 6.
Eu também me vi fodido para ganhar o catalista da arma, também me custou para aí 4 seasons.
Não, mas eu nem sequer tentei, eu estou a rank 6. Não dei reset.
Eu também não tentei, que eu vi aí o pessoal a farmar aquilo tão intensamente que eu, não é para mim. Antes de essa arma daí e o catalista que tens era rank 15 ou 16, isso ainda nem sequer havia red borders dentro do coisa. Pronto, exatamente. Acho that joint. O que é que aquela merda tem? Tem tudo? Ótimo.
Tem tudo que o bicho tem.
Eu não vou do outro lado, vou ver para a Nightfall.
Eu levo tudo. Também. Levo tudo. Está licenciado.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Aí. É à direita. É Vex. Dia. À direita.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs. Look out!
There's protocol 14 for cloaked targets.
O gajo deu-te uma puta na boca, mas do caralho lá, velho.
Obrigado.
Então, ninguém quer ativar essa?
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years
Ai,
ago.
tanto overload.
So,
Eu sem overload.
we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
Bocadinho mais do que estamos.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive.
Não precisa tanto, porque em princípio é.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern access. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here.
Podes estar com lag e estar a levar o dano todo de uma vez só. Não matem já a bola, deixem-se spawnar mais 3, temos bastante tempo, temos 4 minutos. Põe os peixinhos, bonitos. Não sei, estão aí no meio.
Estão todos no meio.
Vito. Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty
Os
bastards
peixinhos
behind me,
mortos.
ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
No.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
É só ir de marcha atrás e
You're
passar.
endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies. Whatever the cost.
Eu não passei.
This should soften them up.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
Alright.
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away.
Eu não sei como é no pum.
We're here to free these people.
Caralho.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do
Thank
this,
you.
we better get to it.
Muito gostam de vocês de levar com bolas na testa.
A ver, olha, esse gajo fica brilhante, fica com fica roxo. Esses amarelos.
Eu
Preciso
preciso
de matar
dessa
desse. Yeah, é o mesmo que eu. Real. Bem, é só um miúdo.
Aqui atrás ao pé dos bolsos estão a spawnar bola da quente.
This is valuable.
Deixa os meus canitos! E mataste as bolinhas e tendas malucos.
Hostiles incoming. Grabbing cover!
Falta os pontos. Só falta os pontos. Como é que está aí a opção e as bounties?
Está tudo.
Aqui boa sorte do lado direito. Tens aqui do lado direito alguns a sorte, se quiser.
Puxamos todos assim por uns segundos.
Só falta um, acho que não. E agora ainda vem o aranhuço, acho eu. It's for the beast. No, the beast. Fucking walker taken a rocket.
No shields!
That fuel tank's coming loose! Shoot it! Bring it down on top of us!
O gajo deu loot. Acho que dá para um, dá para todos, não é? Ou não? Sim, acho que quando cai para um, cai para todos.
Alguém sabe qual é a placa?
O que a gente fez da última vez era este. Ontem. Correto.
Não. Combo. Tá.
Está aí a arca aí já, goelas aí atrás. Falta uma hidra aí em cima, à direita, para trás do mapa. Já foi. Está pronto o rei. Don, bicho.
Sobras para aqui, caralho. Merda nenhuma.
Era fixe é que ele se tirasse para a frente. Ah, bem, deem vocês DPS, eu fico aqui atrás.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah! Son of a bitch! Oh.
Zaid, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
I'm not sure
E
I
estava
need
à
an
esquerda
ally.
também.
If you didn't need me,
Esse está quase
Cerberus
morto.
wouldn't have paid my fee.
Já
I've
recuperou a
done what I
vida.
was paid to do. Nothing
Onde é que ele
more,
está?
nothing
Está aí no meio.
less. Stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. It's not the way this works.
Oh, I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, no lightning round. Ah, olha, lightning round. Mais pontos.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Ui.